Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Much greetings to you. It's your girl Angela Avon, and I am back with another video. So I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I am here with a new palette. Yes, a new girly is being added to our collection. So I have Glamlite's BRATZ. Look at this, y'all. Look at. Hold on, let me tilt it a little bit. There we go. Look at the glitter in it. I'm such a girly girl. Okay, so I also want to point out that Glamlite has such great packaging. I mean, look at this. So we have the movable glitter on the inside, and then we have this piece here that looks kind of like a dresser, like a vanity mirror. That's basically what the whole text is. So we're going to open the top half, and it's set up like a vanity mirror. So you have your actual mirror, then you have your you have your eyeshadow palettes. So we have 10 mattes, 10 shimmers at the top, and I believe they're like pastel colors. Very pretty colors. But then, see this right here? We're going to pull that out, and it's going to be another drawer. So you just slide it out. Now I'm doing this gently because you can pull out the whole thing. And then you get your second row of eyeshadows, which are much darker colors. They are so beautiful. I love it. So we're going to try to tap in from both drawers. We're going to do shimmer, which is this one right here, my pinky at. And we're going to do Brat Pack, which is this one right here. Midnight, which is this dark matte right here. I think it's a dark brown. And then we're going to do Trendsetters, which is this lighter brown, like a medium brown. Yeah. Okay. And I think we're going to put the Trendsetters, this one, into the transition, the crease. That's going to be a transition color. So I went ahead and just took the whole drawer out. Now this is my first time trying this palette, but with Glamlite, I know the product is going to be so good. So that's not my concern. Okay, so this brown has a purple undertone. See how it's looking purple? But in the palette, it actually looks like a medium brown. But it has a purple undertone. So that's just something to be aware of. And it's a pretty purple. This undertone is very strong. So just start light and just build up as you go along. I'm just packing it on for right now, and I'm not bringing it all the way up to my brow because then I'm gonna blend it out. And I believe I did 2 layers of the Trendsetters eyeshadow. All right. Okay. I think that's pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to blend it out. Okay. Sometimes these brushes be looking the same to me. I'm just blending out the outer edge of the Trendsetters color. And you can bring it down all the way to the outer corner if you like. There's no rule to say that you can or you can't. But that's just something I do to help the blending process. Okay, it's blending out really good. I just hope that midnight color is dark enough for the outer corner because I didn't think that this brown was going to have a purple undertone. So now that I know this, it's got me wondering what the undertone is for the midnight. And in the pan, midnight almost looks like a black. but there might be a grander tone, so it might appear lighter on my skin. But we'll just try it out and see what we see. So now I'm dipping into the Midnight, this dark black looking color. I'm saying looking because I'm concerned. I'm just being wary of the undertone of it. And if my voice sounds a little raspy, it's because I'm a little dehydrated this morning. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I'm kind of recovering. Okay, so now we're going to put that Midnight color into the outer corner. Okay, all right, so Midnight is definitely black. Yeah. Yep. Because I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. I'm black to black. Midnight's black, y'all. Okay, I'm going to put another layer of it. And I'm going to just put it kind of towards the bottom and not the top. And I'm going to do the same with the other eye. I'm so glad they gave me a black and not a dark gray. For some reason, I feel like, black eyeshadows seem like an obvious choice to have in your color stories. But I don't know. I feel like black gets slept on a lot. Okay, I'm going to do one more layer and do just the bottom of it. And we're just packing it on. Yeah, that's very pretty. All right, so now we're going to go in and blend out the outer corner. And I'm using the brush that I used to blend out the first eyeshadow. And I'm going to try to bring the black to the middle of the crease. See how I'm kind of dragging it? But I'm still doing my small circular motion. I'm just dragging the Midnight color into the center. I'm not dragging it all the way over. But, you know, if you would like to do that and have that layer color all the way across to make a sharp cut crease, you can. But I'm just not doing that today. I ain't got the kind of time today. And I'm trying to be quick. Okay. Okay. It's not okay. I was looking to see if it was any patchiness going on. But I don't see any patchiness. And another thing I want to point is that you don't, when you're bringing your outer corner to your center, you don't want to bring it up too high because you don't want it to cover your crease color. You just want it to blend. See? You see what I'm saying? How I drug it over, but it's not taking away from the first color we put on, the trendsetter. But you want that layer. You want to create a layer of blended colors. And that's why I said just bring it over. Don't overdo it. So this one, my left eye appears to be a little more drug over than the right. So we're going to go over it again. And I'm going to drag it over a little more. I'm going to do a little more. Remember, start light and then add on as you go along. So if you want a way more dramatic blend look than this, then you want to add on. So the more you add on, the darker it's going to be. So that's just something to be conscious of. And I got my morning smoothie to help me out. I'm very dehydrated this morning, so I'm definitely going to need to be pushing fluids today. Okay, so now we're going to apply our third color, which is BRATZ pack right there, which is a shimmer, and it looks like a kind of a light blue, maybe aqua blue. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure I find a decent brush. So I'm going to use a flat brush. Let's see if I can see. I'm using a flat brush. It's very smooth. I don't want anything soft and fluffy when I do shimmers, unless I'm looking for a more blended out look. But just for applying it before you blend, Always go with a flat one first. Okay, that might have been too much for me to scoop up. But here we go. Ooh. Look at that. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I also love these embedded designs that they have on there. Like they have boots, stars, and big lips, like the BRATZ. It's so cute. Absolutely love Glamlite's attention to detail. Okay, so now I'm just packing it on. And I kind of want to do a smooth cut crease. I'm kind of smudging it. I think I brought it a little too high, but it's still cute. Like I still like what's going on here. I like it. So we're going to do the same for the other eye. So you also want to remember with this type of look where you're using 4 eyeshadows, with your third one, you don't want to bring it all the way to your corner. You just want to fill in that middle space that's left. I'm just packing it on. And as I go towards the crease, I just smooth it out because I want to create a cut crease. Okay. And I'm trying to get close to the eyelid as possible. Okay. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. It looks a little different in my hand mirror than in the video. And what I mean is by color. Like in the video, it's going to look way blue. But in this, it looks like a silver blend with blue. It has this, I think it might be a shifter shimmer, but I could be wrong. Okay, so now that we got that on, we're going to go back in with the brush we used to apply the midnight color. And then we're just going to blend where our BRATZ pack meet. And what I want to do is bring that third color, the shimmer, a little bit onto the black so it gives a blend effect. But you just want to gently tap in between the two. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually the small glitter particles that are in the shimmer. It's actually spreading out onto the midnight color. So it's giving like a galaxy effect, which is what we want. And if you need to go back in and add more black, then go ahead and do, not black, midnight, the black matte color. Just go ahead and do a little back and forth. Because sometimes you could accidentally take off your outer corner color, which is something you don't want to do. And then you can just go back and forth and add more of the BRATZ pack color to balance that out the way you want it to. Okay, it's giving. It's giving. Okay. So now we're done with that part. We're going to get into our inner corner color, which we have chosen to be shimmer, which is this one right here. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can focus. Okay, so you see the lettering? Got BRATZ on the top there. See that? Ain't that cute? Oh, and look at the reflective casing. See? How can you not like Glamlite? Even if you never tried Glamlite, just the way they present their palettes is amazing. Love it. So I'm going to use the same type of brush, but I'm going to use a smaller brush which has the flat tip on it. See? Flat tip. And then I'm going to apply this to my inner corner. This might have this looks like it's got an undertone or a shift to it. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Oh, yeah, this got like a pink, looks like a pink undertone. Yep. Yep, it's a pink undertone. Okay. So this might be the darker version of the other color I'm looking at right now. because in the palette it looks silver. Like it just, and it could just be my coloring too, my lighting. That makes it, that's got my eyes a little deceived, but I like it. I think I might have inhaled some of the eyeshadow because my nose is starting to itch. It happens sometimes. All right. I do like this color. It's very pretty. And it goes on very easy. I mean, I'm not experiencing a lot of fallout. And I'm just doing a little bit at a time because with the inner corner, I don't want to accidentally rub it into my eyes. So I'm just being a little more careful. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in with the brush I used for the BRATZ pack and blend in between those two. In between this one and the shimmering color. And you can go back and forth between both brushes as well, if that helps you achieve the look that you're looking for. And I'm trying to be very careful because I want to keep that sharp cut crease that I created. That's why I'm barely tapping it, like barely. Now, if I was going to blend this whole part out, I wouldn't care that much, but I want to keep that sharp cut crease. This is cute. I like this. I like this. Okay, so now we are done with our eyeshadow. And I need to tape that seal down. Now that we're done with the palette, we're now going to set everything. And I'm going to be using Juvia's Place Ready Set Seal Spray. I think this might be my last purchase eyeshadow palette for the year. I know that sounds crazy to say, right? But you know, this year's wrapping up. We're coming to our end of 2025. And I need to save up on some money, you know. I don't want to enter the new year with no ends, you know. It's not a good look. God, I love the smell of this. All right, so now I'm going to go in with Juvia's Place Egyptian Liquid Eyeliner. Okay, I'm just going to gently get as close to my eyeline, to my lash line as possible. And I'm just going part by part. I'm not going like all the way across like this. I'm just going like this. Remember, part by part. Now, if you want to go like this and you're that confident, go ahead. But I don't want to do that if I'm extremely close to my lash line. But you just want to start thin and then go pile up as you desire. You know, for some reason, I'm not wanting to do a cat eye because this outer corner is so dark. I think I just want to leave it like that because I think if you do a cat eye, you're not going to see it anyways. So it's kind of pointless. So I'm going to just give me a simple lash line. Yeah. Okay, I need to make it a little thicker. There we go, a little thicker. So you always want to start off thin and then add up and make it thicker as you go along. So if you decide, oh, I want to keep it thin, I like it thin, and you won't have to worry about messing up. Okay. Okay, so now we got that done. I'm going to go over with mascara from Benefit's Bad Gal Bang. And this one's almost done. And when I say done, I mean expired. Normally I would do my bottom lashes, but I think for this look, I think I'm going to just keep all the color on the top lid. I mean, you can, and that would really take this look to the next level. But I'm actually liking this the way it is, so I'm going to just leave it like this. Man, my middle lashes are so long. Like, what the... Sometimes I'll be trying not to put too much on my middle lash, but then it be that one lash that just pop, and it just has all this mascara on it. It's like it takes all the mascara from the other lashes. It be getting on my nerves. It's like, share the mascara, share it. It ain't the only lash I got. Being stingy and greedy. Oh, wow. Yeah, see? Ugh, it's happening again. My middle lashes are so long, and then my outer lash is short, and then my inner lash is short. Like, it just, it's annoying. I go through the same struggles when I put falsies on. And now I'm going to dry it. And now we're going to clean up our outer edge of our look. So even if I have eyeshadow on the bottom like this, and I just want the top look, I'm just clean all that excess that fell off. And make it a little thinner so I don't erase the work I did on the inner corner of my eye. I want to keep that. And then do the same for the outer eye. Now, I've done a look like this before, but I love this formula. Glamlite has a great formula when it comes to their eyeshadows. Glamlite is definitely one of my go-tos next to ColourPop and Juvia's Place. Left me my lash. I'm trying to get that out so I don't accidentally rub that in my eye or something. So, and I'm gonna go over and dry. All right. So now we got the eyes done. Now we can go with the rest of the face, and we're gonna go in with Wet n Wild's Matte Facial Primer. Oh, I think I'm running out of this one too. But I mean, the container is small, so I don't expect this to last long. Even though it has a expiration, I believe, of 6 to 12 months. But it's like, if you do make as much as I do, you'll use it all up before then. So you ain't got to worry about it expiring because it'll be gone before then. And I love just taking this moment to massage my face. Because in my job, I have to interact with a lot of people. And I mean in person. So I care about the muscles in my face very much. And I'm just give it a little drying, cool the skin off. Make sure the pores are relaxed and not overstimulated with warmth. And here is the final look. I know I've done a look like this before with other palettes, but I really do love this. I love it. I mean, look at this. How can you not like this? It's just so girly. I grew up on Bratz and Barbies, and it was just a great part of my childhood. it helped me just be a kid and just be a girly girl. Like, if I want to pop my lips wearing lip gloss, then that's what I'm gonna do, you know? It just made it so fun to be a girl, especially when you grew up the way I did. You grew up in the hood and you deal with so much drama and chaos, and you know, it was great to have moments like that where I could let my imagination run wild, where I could be the most beautifulest girl in school, or I could imagine and be the president of the United States. Like, I could do anything when I let my imagination run wild. And it just, toys like Bratz and Barbie did it for me. It just, I felt like I could climb mountains and just skydive and all that stuff. And knowing well as an adult, I wouldn't dare skydive, climb up no mountain. I ain't doing that. I'll look at it, I'll admire it, I'll be like, thank you, God, for creating Mount Hood and Mount St. Helens. But I ain't going up there. I ain't got no reason to go up there. But anyways, are you gonna try Glamlite's new Bratz? Let me know in the comments down below. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts, hit that like button for me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you all for all the love and support. And I am going to be cranking out some videos before the year comes to its end, celebrating the end of this year. So I will see you guys next time. And as always, much love.